Good evening, everyone. I'm back again. A week ago, I released my book. Well, I told the world about it. I told everyone, and you guys have been so supportive. Loads of people have ordered it. Loads of people received it. People have been sending me pictures. Look what just arrived. And I'm so grateful, so thankful. And I just wanted to share something where I'm at after a week. So I was on holiday last week down in Cornwall, and I was there with my cousin, and we were hiking some of the Cornwall coastal path, and it was crazy. Like, after telling people and putting it all on social media, on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, I was a I was a nervous wreck. Honestly, I was so anxious. Like, oh my goodness, I just put this story out there. Well, I put the collection of short stories out there. I put my heart on the sleeve, and how are people going to respond? I was really like freaking out. And it was interesting for me because I was in paradise. Cornwall was really beautiful, rugged, wonderful coastline, and I was there in this incredible scenery, incredible place. But my anxiety crippled me, and I was like freaking out and like, whoa. And it just kind of a little bit of lesson there. Anxiety, worry can rob you of being in the present moment. So that was something I thought of. Like, God kind of shook me and was like, snap back and be present in the moment. So I was. Um, and then, interesting, on the drive back, with my driving back from Cornwall, and just had a chat with my brother at some point. And on Sunday, I had a chat with him at some point, and he was saying to me, he reminded me of Paulo Coelho. I think that's how you say his name, the guy who wrote The Alchemist. And he was telling me, he was telling me about an article he read, and it was so encouraging what my brother was telling me, and it was so spot on. I'm going to share the link of this article. He talks of his writing experience, and it was so encouraging. And I thought of two things in that moment. I thought of, first of all, like, I'm so thankful for my brother. It's always amazing to have people in your life that build you up, encourage you, remind you of things. And I guess that's why I put him in the dedication. To my brother Warren, you have always encouraged me, fought for me, believed in me. Thank you. And also, remember that Paulo Coelho, I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but that guy, he was an inspiration for a lot of the book, in a sense, especially the second part of my book. I remembered he wrote a book. The title escapes me, but he wrote a book about how you observed things in life. He would observe things and then just jot it down. It was an observation, and they were short little paragraphs, short little pieces. And I really liked this book, and it really encouraged me. It's like, this is what I like to do too. I like to witness and experience something. I'm full of observations, and I want to share it and write it down. And that's what I did. I started these Word documents, ongoing 2017, all my observations in that year, ongoing 2018, 2019, 2020, and I think it even started 2016 or 2015. But I was writing all these little pieces, and that's what the second part of this book is about. So, a little bit about this book. It's a whole bunch of short stories. There's one main story in here called The Unexpected Playlist. It's a big short story. I was just writing, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And then I could end it, but it wasn't big enough to be a proper book. So I just made it a short story, but an extended short story. And then over the years, I've been doing, with Essay Writers College, been submitting some short stories to them every year for the last 4, 5, 6 years perhaps. And I thought, well, not everyone's read these short stories, so let's put them in the book. And then I end this book with a whole bunch of observations. Some of them are 10 years old, some of them are like only a year or two. But they're just observations that I put. Some of them are a bit cheesy. I can even see how my faith has grown, but I wanted to put it in there because it's my book. I can do what I want. And also, I want to put it in there because it's interesting to see how I've evolved, and I think what I get from this. And this is my dream, to have a book out there, have my words out there, and they're out there. And whether however people respond, that's on them. My goal was to get a book out, and I've got a book out, and I hope that in my observations, in the short stories, people enjoy the short stories. In the observation, people are encouraged to know that life is beautiful. There's so much to be grateful for every single day. There's so much joy, peace, and beauty in the world. see it, own it, live in it. And that's kind of a bit more about my book. And you know what? I was in a conversation with my brother saying, some people have brought the book because they're just awesome friends. They brought it, but they're not really readers, so they might not even read it. You could use it as a coffee placemat, a dinner placemat, who knows, or even to hold up a table. But also, generally people don't like it. They won't say anything. And if they do like it, they like certain parts, they'll probably drop me a message and say, hey, Daryl, I like this part of your book. But whatever. Art is art. Creation is creation. It's put out there and people will respond in different ways. But I just wanted to share with you where I'm at in under 6 minutes. So I'm super chuffed to have this out. Thank you for those who've bought it. This is my piece, and I'm going to write some more. I've been so inspired to write some more because I did it. And we are going over 6 minutes. But I released one and I thought, I can do this. It's possible. My dream that's taken like 10 years or 12 years or 15 years. Daryl's always want to write a book, talking about it. Flippin' did it. It's done. It's out there. So check it out. Thank you. That's a little about my book. Over and out.